Hello, and welcome back to She is the Ancient, a genderbent Curse of Strahd. All previous episodes are now available on Gilding Light's YouTube. I believe this is episode 5?
Yes.
Question mark? Alright, cool. You can find a link to our show credits and a list of thematic warnings at sheistheancient.com. Quick note that this is a gothic horror campaign, and much of the content may be disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Don't forget, also, that you can use bits to buy advantage and disadvantage rolls, as well as wild magic surges for any of the characters of your choosing. So you should. Also, I'm your dungeon master, Beth the Bard, everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. We are missing Casual today, but let's get character intros from those of you that are here today. I'm going to start with, I guess, Ty. You're going first.
Hello, I'm Ty Stone at Roxy Tiefling on Twitter. I am Beth the Bard's personal assistant. I work with her behind the scenes on content creation and writing projects. And today I am playing Roxy, the Hexblood Bard.
Boom! I was muted. Now I'm not muted. All right. So, Jessie J, you are next.
Hi, I'm Jessie Davidson. You can find me on Twitter at thebossjessiej. I write D&D content, and today I'm playing Todd, the elf who has been trapped in Barovia way too long.
You said it without pause.
You did. Good job.
Barovia. Were
Short
you practicing?
Pause because I still thought it in my head.
Fenway, you are next, and then you should do the recap.
Okay. Sounds good. Hi, everyone. My name is Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Team DM, on Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. I do lots of things all the time. And I will be playing Sarzaneth, the half-angel, half-demon soul knife rogue, who does not know she knows, she just ignores a lot of social cues. But recap, last episode, we started in the camp. I don't remember the name of the camp though. And we were there, we woke up, Todd had just gotten back from their wandering during the night, and then Sarzaneth and Eastmark woke up. Sarzaneth was protecting Eastmark, and then DJ was covered in blood. I think that's how we woke them up. And then Roxy and Sarzaneth went over to what's the sister's name? I'm sorry.
Irina.
We went over to Irina's tent, and she was covering up her neck, and so Sarzaneth just grabbed her scarf and twirled her, and then she grabbed her neck and she just lifted her up in the tent. So then we figured out that she was bit by the vampire twice. Sarzaneth was not happy to figure that out. Then we went to Todd. Todd was making breakfast. It was very charred bacon and eggs. And then after a while, we set off, and we found a windmill, and we had to go into the windmill because we had to find something that the person in the camp with no face told us that we had to find from the tarot reading. And then we got in there, and the people were very nice, very clean, but the house was not clean. Todd wanted to take a bath. They told them to take a bath in the trough. They were not happy about that, tried to go upstairs. DJ smelled something off and bit one of our hosts, and then a battle erupted and they turned into 3 night hags. And then, they disappeared with DJ.
Yes, they did. So that is where we will open our scene today. You are inside of this windmill, and you just started fighting. I mean, it really only lasted a few seconds between everything that happened before the old man from the village that was pushing around the cart had stepped in the door, and the 3 people that lived in this windmill disappeared, taking DC. Nope. There I go again. Not DC, that's a producer. Taking DJ with them. And as you look around now, you you are alone. The 3 of you and a little, well, no, it's not 3 of you, it's like 5 of you. You're not alone. There's a lot of you in here still.
Yeah. There's the 3 of us and Irina and Eastmark.
And Eastmark and Baby Boombox that is just sitting sadly on the ground, looking around.
Sarseneth picked him up.
Sitting in Sarseneth's arms, looking sadly around for DJ, nowhere to be found.
And we know that they are not on the same plane of existence because Todd casted something.
Yeah, Todd tried to track them and was not able to. But Todd is going upstairs to get that bath.
Okay.
Battle's over. Todd wants a bath.
Sounds good. So Todd, seeing this disappearance, seeing DJ poof as well, you just turned to everyone and you're like,
yep.
Peace.
Straight up the stairs.
Okay. So, you make your way up the stairs, Todd. You see a bath in here. It's a very odd looking situation. There's still a cloud of dust. There's like a perpetual cloud of dust in this room on the 2nd floor. The window to your right is completely covered in something like dusty and grimy. You can't see through it at all. So the room is like blocking the sunlight. It's pretty dark in here. And most of the room is taken up by this very large millstone connected to like a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. Next to the millstone, there are several burlap sacks full of something tied shut, and next to those is a bath.
So the bath is not in working order or decent at all.
It appears to be nicer than a trough, but also something that you just fill with well water, and you notice that there's like scrub brushes nearby and stuff like that. And it's very close to a long table that's got some kind of like meat cleavers and things like that set on it.
Is there any blood in the tub? Or is it...
There's like dried bits on the floor around the tub, but nothing in the tub.
Okay, I'm gonna pump some water into the tub and I'm gonna take a bath. Maybe a quick one.
Okay, so while you plop into the tub and you start scrubbing yourself from your excursion in the woods, what are the rest of you downstairs doing?
I'm still disguised as a half-elf woman. So I'll just look at Sarseneth and point to Baby Boombox and say, well, they're still here, so that must be a good sign that the doctor must still be alive, at least.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Works.
I have no idea how it works either. I hope that's what it means. But I have known the doctor long enough to ask.
You guys also smell something beginning to burn.
Is it Todd?
The clean. Ah! No, no. You smell something
Is it a pie?
burning, and you can. There's a little bit of smoke coming out of the oven across the room. There's like this large barrel right in the center of the room, and right past it there's an oven.
Is there water in the barrel?
No. In the barrel there is some really thick greenish black ichor of some sort. And as you get closer to kind of investigate, it smells absolutely awful, but you didn't realize it till you kind of looked in.
Okay, I'm gonna back up and like hold my nose, and then I'm gonna open the oven and turn it off.
All right.
I'm gonna get a sample of the ichor, and then stick my finger in it, and just kind of see what it does.
Okay. So you like pull out a sample into like one of your jars for your alchemist
Yeah,
kit?
my little kit. Safely do it, and then just.
All right, and then you stick your finger in this, and it's really thick, like sticking your finger in tar. You also get a really strong sense of like dread, just like from your finger.
It's gonna fall off.
Well, I believe our host will probably be back eventually. If you wanted to get us start looking for the holy symbol, I'll make them some tea. I'm gonna start trying to find stuff to like make tea, just in case they pop back before we are done here.
All right, so you head over to like where like the tea jars and things like that are on the shelving. Not Fenway. No, not Fenway today. Sarzaneth, you've turned off the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, by the time you like got there, these pies that were in the oven, they're like completely charred. Very much like Todd's breakfast earlier this morning.
I'm gonna pull one out and set it on top of the oven, and then I'm gonna put the rest of them in the ichor.
Ooh. Very nice. Okay. As you plop one or two of these pies into the ichor, it kind of just like sucks them up and in.
Perfect. I put the rest of them in there besides the one that is on top of the oven.
Okay. They all get sucked into it, and you feel some sort of fiendish energy kind of emanating from it as you add more pies to it.
Cool. I'm gonna go bring the pie up to Todd.
The burnt one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Roxy, the cabinets that you're looking through for tea and stuff like that, they contain wooden bowls full of like herbs and baking ingredients, including like flour, sugar, gourds of something that is white and powdered. You kind of dig through and you find some tea herbs that don't look nefarious. Like some of these other things in here with odd labels, and you look at the door as you're opening it and you're grabbing the tea to shut it, and there's like locks of hair that are just kind of stuck all over the inside of the door.
I'm getting a sample of everything then.
Okay.
Any weird ingredient, anything, I'm just gonna take a little bit.
What about
just a bit, you might say.
What about the 3 very prominently labeled elixirs in the back of this cupboard by the tea herbs?
What do they say?
One is labeled youth. It has some sort of golden syrup in it that shimmers. One is called laughter. It looks like a red tea or juice or something. And one is called mother's milk, but it is green and milky.
Oh yeah, I'll grab a little bit of each.
Okay. Give me a... Give me a medicine check to see if you can do it without them touching you.
Oh,
Oh no.
10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. You kind of get a little sample of each. One of them kind of really scares you more than the others, and so you only take a little bit of that and then put it back so you don't take any chances on dripping it. That would be the red tea.
The laughter?
Yep.
And while the tea is brewing, I'm just gonna search the downstairs, try to find whatever this item is we're looking for, or any other fun magical like things.
All right. So we'll have you go around and look in a second. Todd, scrubbing up. You hear a couple of things. First, you hear Sarzaneth downstairs, dipping things in the ichor and probably going, ooh, and grabbing more. But you don't know what it is. You just hear like Sarzaneth, and then you hear a voice. You hear Eddie, and he goes, I'm not gonna walk all the way in here because you're naked. But I think we should talk.
All right, I'm gonna get out of the tub and get dressed, and not tell him, and just look around the room.
Whenever you're ready. It's important. It's about DJ.
Okay, it'll be just a few more minutes, Eddie. I'll be out soon, and I want to look for any kind of magical books or items that might help me turn Raven back into not an apple. Because I still have my little black apple. I'd like her to not be an apple anymore.
Well, you don't find anything in this room, and as you're getting up out of the tub and you're yelling, just a second, Eddie, Sarzaneth, you walk in at that moment.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in like this. And I'm just gonna walk over to where, in the general direction where I think, I guess I have blind sight, so I can't really.
You can't unsee things.
So in the general direction, and then just shove my hand out with the pie in it, and go, "We made you something."
Roll for avoiding nakedness. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, they did get dressed, so hopefully. I'm well aware that they did, but my hands are still over my eyes.
Todd is gonna poke the pie, and no, that's all right. I have jerky.
It's like your breakfast.
It is very good, Sar. Could use some practice.
I didn't make
I'm
it.
gonna go upstairs.
I'm gonna follow them.
You hear Eddie behind you going, Todd!
Eddie! And then I just keep going upstairs.
I
I'm
assume
leaving.
that I don't hear Eddie.
You don't. Not yet. And he just yells up after he says, DJ is here. He's here with us, or they are here with us, but they're in trouble, and I'm gonna go help, so I'm leaving.
Okay, have fun, Eddie.
Where's Eddie going?
Oh, I don't know.
He tosses something off of a shelf in the room angrily. Sarzaneth, you just see something get thrown across the room. And then you hear stomping down the stairs.
Have fun with that. Good luck.
You should be nicer to them.
And I just lean past Czar. Try not to get shot. And then I laugh to myself as I go up the stairs.
Why are they gonna get shot?
He yells
He's a
something very
ghost,
rude at you.
Czar. He can't get shot.
And okay, so you're heading up to the 3rd floor. Roxy, what about you? You're
just
digging around
sifting
some
through-
more?
Yeah. I'm gonna
All right.
have Eastmark and Irina sit, get them some tea, get tea ready for everyone just in case they come back. But then I'm gonna search the downstairs.
Irina's walking around slashing things and like breaking things apart and ripping things apart, and yeah, she's not sitting at all. But you also notice a chicken coop in this room. There are 3 chickens in it, a rooster, there are a few eggs kind of piled in the corner of this coop. There's a wooden trunk with tiny holes bored into its lid. The trunk contains hundreds, or maybe 100 more of these croaking toads, like the few that are in jars up on the shelf. And they look up at you as you kind of open this wooden trunk, and they make these very weird sounding croaks.
Okay.
Just look at you.
I'll leave the trunk open, but then keep going.
They begin to hop out, one at a time, and one of them looks up at you.
You're free to go. You're free to go.
It sounds like a dying cat instead of a toad.
I'm sorry, I don't speak toad. But if you're wanting to get out of here, now's your chance.
The one croaking at you kind of leans over, grabs something, and throws it at your feet, and then starts to lunge towards the door.
What did it throw? Just any?
Like it picks
Random.
up like a spoon that was on the ground and just tosses it at you angrily. It seems.
Yes. It is not.
But if I don't find any hidden anything, I'll head upstairs to help Todd and Sarzeneth look.
All right. So you walk through the 2nd floor that I described earlier, and you notice they're not there. So you head up further. As you're moving towards the stairs, you feel something brush past you, and then you don't notice it. What it could have been, and you move up to the 3rd floor with your party. You are now in what appears to be a circular bedroom. There's like a moldy straw mattress on a frame with a dress just kind of laid out on top of this bed. It appears to be made of like a soft, fleshy leather stitched together haphazardly. You can see an open closet here, the door having been removed. Stacked one on top of the other are 3 large crates sticking out of this closet. The middle crate holds a man who doesn't appear to be breathing anymore. He's all folded up like a pretzel. You don't see nobody in the other 2 cages, but you do see like crumbs, like cookie crumbs all over the floor and in the cage and like on this man.
Todd wants to know what the dress is made out of.
Okay, just like an investigation check then.
Sarzeneth is just gonna start taking the crates out one by one and setting them down.
As you approach the crates, the dead man, lets out this
They were turning them into frogs.
That's exactly how those frogs sounded.
and then it seems as though that was the last bit of life he had left in him.
He doesn't look like a frog.
Well, this one was probably failed. That's
Um,
unfortunate.
Do you think
He would have
use
been a
that
good
liquor?
frog.
Whatever
Maybe.
that was downstairs.
Todd got a
Didn't feel right.
non-natural 20 on the fleshy leather dress.
On the fleshy leather dress. Yeah, so it's made out of people.
Todd's gonna take it.
Oh gosh.
Not gonna wear it, but Todd's gonna take it.
Yeah, it's a very, puts the lotion on the skin kind of dress. Kind of, all stitched together. It's not very pretty, but yeah, as you lift it up, you see a very small leather tome underneath it that was just sitting on the bed.
Oh, I want that. What is it?
It's a leather tome.
Is it also made out of people?
So I open it up and I start flipping through it.
Okay.
Isn't that what a tome is? Tome is a book?
Yes.
It's just a fancy word for book.
Tome is D&D speak for a book or a journal of some sort.
I think a tome is I think the reason they use tome is because it's larger than an actual book. But
Yeah.
I want to look for apple to people spells.
Apple to people.
I mean, you could look for a people to apple spell and then just say it backwards.
Okay, so I'm going to look for both of those.
What languages do you speak, Todd?
Oh, crap. I don't know. Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay. So, without an investigation check, you're looking through it, and you see variations of recipes. They're all similar to each other under category of dream pastries. They all call for similar ingredients, mostly varying the herbs used. So it's like yeast, sugar, milk, milled bone flour, egg yolks, salt, butter, and cubed long pig. There is also a spell written out called Polymorph and an illustration of a toad.
There's nothing about apples.
Give me an investigation check.
I got my one good roll.
Because there's a lot in
Holy
here.
crap, that's a 21.
21.
That's my last good roll. When something's
Use
trying to
them up.
kill me, I'll be
Use
done.
them up.
You do find something about apples and souls. There's a lot about souls in here, actually. You reading through, you see some notes on how one is to test a human for whether or not they have a soul, involving a slice across their palm to determine whether they feel pain or not. Once a soul is confirmed, the instructions are to transform the human into a toad for easy storage until the subject is needed for the pre-feeding process. Digging through notes.
Pre-feeding process? Is there any
Feeding process.
description of what that is?
It says like see page 394.
I'm writing that down. 394.
Did I get that right? Is that
Yeah, I think so.
to page 394? I can't remember. Dang it! No.
Page 394.
94. You see like just a general cookie recipe that doesn't even include any people.
You were right. It is 394.
You see.
If Roxy sees Todd reading a book, they're gonna be standing over their shoulder, very close, and reading it too.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
I believe I only speak Sylvan and Common. Yeah.
Dang it.
Sarzeneth also wants to read the book, but specifically for the pre-feeding process and how to turn people into frogs.
Todd's taking the book away. He's like, stop it! Let me look.
I can't read it
And
anyway.
you can have it when I'm done. It's just boring recipes anyway. Hold on.
I will say, Sarsneth knows Abyssal, Celestial, Infernal, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant, and Common.
Perfect. All right. Well, when Todd is willing to share the book, there is a lot more for you to read. You kind of, Todd, you're like, no, souls, and give me. I want you to do something for me. I want you to roll me a persuasion check.
Roxy's gonna start looking through the
12?
room for other things.
12 is good enough.
Oh, okay, good.
I won't give you everything. I'll give you some of it. So as you kind of are thinking about this and you're really feeling it, this persuasive energy comes out of you, and the book flips itself to a page with more information about souls, and you can't quite understand all of it. Some of it is just written very messy handwriting.
Sorry,
some of it is.
Read this part. No, we're not going back to that page. Just read this one. I see the soul part here. What does that say?
Can I read it?
Yeah, so you see something about it. Doesn't, like, the sentence structure isn't making sense. It looks like it's very quick jotted notes. You see something about souls and like offering to Strahd, and Strahd using the souls for payment to something, and Strahd keeping the husks, and something else absorbing the souls. And there's depictions of like apples all over this page, and other bits of fruit, and random items. Looks like maybe magical items and things like that. But that's all you can glean from this.
Okay, Todd just throws the book at Sar and walks back downstairs. Here, you can have it. I'm done.
Oh, okay. And she's gonna like tuck it away so that she can inspect these crates and let Todd do whatever they're doing.
Todd's gonna poke the dead guy before going downstairs. Just making absolutely sure. Just like in the foot, wherever the foot is, just poking.
It's a pretzel.
It is a pretzel of a man.
Roxy will use Mage Hand to kind of throw the man's arm at Todd.
It's just like,
Oh. Sorry, I don't think it's done yet.
I mean, it looks done. Keeping in mind, she has blind sight, so she 100% knows that there was a mage hand throwing the arm.
Dante comes back over to me and I just secretly
I'm just gonna start like unfolding the guy.
It just kind of like plops out. He's been dead maybe a day or so.
Okay.
He's got cookie crumbs all over his face and
Does-
chest.
He have anything on him?
He seems to be a peasant, wearing
Probably why they used him.
very simple clothing. Looks very, yeah, does not look like he has anything of value. He's not wearing armor. He doesn't have any weapons on him. Doesn't seem to have anything that would be of value.
Okay. I'm gonna like throw him back in the closet and investigate the crates.
All right. You look over these crates and they look like, I mean, like dog crates, but medieval. They're just dingy, rusty, There's bits of like clone torthing, torn clothing, hair kind of stuck, things like that. Lots of cookie crumbs everywhere. A little bit of blood here and there.
Okay.
But
Okay. Complete side note. I am going to heal a little bit because I am at less than half health from last time. And I just remembered this fact. So I have a demonic healing ability as a half demon. So I get to heal a d6 plus my constitution modifier. So
Very
Todd's
nice.
bath equal a short rest. 'Cause I forgot Todd has 4
Sure.
And Roxy's
Why
just gonna be
not?
running room to room, just trying to find a holy symbol of any sort.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of important too, but like, it's only half on the president's mind.
I wonder if I'm trying to think here. This book that you're holding, I feel like, with as powerful as it is, and so do you cast a spell to heal yourself, Sarzaneth, or is it just a
No.
feature thing? Okay, never mind.
It's just a feature thing.
Never mind.
It's a demonic healing that I get as a half demon.
Okay, very cool.
Also,
So-
you should check your messages because I put something in there that it might be helpful for the future.
wait, is that
On Demiplane.
okay? Oh no, there's 3 different windows here.
I can put it in Discord too if that's more helpful.
I don't know where it is.
It is now in Sarzaneth's thing.
Okay, perfect. I will get that pulled up. So yeah, so you're looking in this room. It is full of just these cages. It is very moldy. It's got this gross bed. You've got this book in your hand now. And Sarzaneth, you took off back downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I believe all of you are back downstairs, correct? Except for you, Roxy. You said you were gonna
Roxy's
go.
looking, yeah, just going through everything from top to bottom, just trying to find this holy symbol.
Todd's
before
gonna
they
help
get
Roxy by following them around and pointing at things.
Okay, got it.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? What's that?
Give me you're proficient in Arcana, right, Roxy?
I am.
Give me a
I think
perception
it's actually
check.
one of my expertise.
Yeah, give me a perception check then. I'm gonna say if you're proficient in Arcana that you get like little like
Oh!
fuzzies around Arcana stuff.
Even if I get a nat 1?
Oh no!
Todd's being too annoying.
Yeah, Todd said that they were assisting. Does that mean I get advantage? I plead to the DM.
Sure.
13.
13. You're getting like a little bit of a coming from above the room with the bed and the cages. There's no stairs, but you do see like there's like a latch in the ceiling.
Oh, Dante's gonna pull that.
That sounded like a horse.
Oh, they're keeping a horse and they're adding these monsters.
Oh, a ladder just kind of plops down, making the sound of a horse. Very scary.
I will be
Do
going
that
up.
to me while I'm drinking.
You climb up this horsey ladder, and you have reached the windmill's peak. a domed chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much space to move around, and a little bit of light slips through the attic,
I also
through,
have
like
dark
into this
vision.
attic. And you have dark vision. Okay, cool.
Well,
whatever.
just in case it was important.
You see
'cause-
everything.
Within 60
I feel like
feet.
that's like the number one player thing. Is I have dark vision, but I have dark vision.
My last character I played was a human, and I was always blinded. So this is.
It's true.
Nice
I
to have dark
was
vision.
not nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your dark vision, you look around. You see old birds' nests and a small collection of twig dolls and fetishes lining the floor. They're in the shape of various people. One of them matching very much so the description of the deceased pretzel man in the cage downstairs, or I guess now in the closet.
I'm grabbing all of them.
You start, all right, you scoop up
Yep.
all of these little dolls, and as you're picking them up, and you turn, you also see a small shrine. There is on this shrine another fetish depicting a woman with long black hair. You see blood spatters and broken bits of bone. Upon closer inspection, you notice some writing around this. It's just curving dark reddish black ink. It is a repetition of the same phrase over and over again. She is the ancient. She is the ancient. She is the ancient. And a glint of light bounces off something metal sitting atop the shrine.
Dante's gonna grab that for me.
Dante moves out, gingerly picks it up.
You can move faster, Dante. Please, come on.
He flips you the bird and then picks it up.
There's no need for that. We are in a hurry. You don't know where DJ is.
It appears to be a large medallion of some sort.
I will open the bag, my bag, and have Dante just drop it in.
All right. Before you drop it in, you realize, like, as he's holding it and as it's moving towards you, it's got this very powerful magical aura to it. And it kind of resounds in your ears. You drop it into the bag. Would you like to know what it was?
Yeah, I would have looked at it before, just having him drop it.
You can assume with all certainty that this is the symbol of Ravenkind. This is the item that Baba Eve told you would be here and that you need. It it does a few different things. First of all, it requires attunement by a cleric or a paladin of good alignment. So who knows if you guys are even going to be able to use it. It is a platinum amulet shaped like the sun with a large crystal embedded in its center. It has 10 charges, I believe, each day. Or it starts with 10 charges. It has 1d6 plus 4 at dawn each day. And it has a few things. It has a Hold Vampires feature. You can expend a charge and present the holy symbol and make it flare with holy power. And it will actually, like, cast, like, Hold Person sort of on vampires. I'll give you all the stats in Discord.
I also have
just for the
found
audience.
it in D&D Beyond. Holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Perfect. It has Turn Undead, which uses 3 charges. Does something fancy. Undead have disadvantage on their saving throws. And also, you can use Sunlight for 5 charges. Casting 30 feet of dim light. 30 feet of bright light or 60 feet of dim light. Yeah, so it's on D&D Beyond. Add it to your thing. I'll post it.
I will then head down the stairs and quickly make it to everyone as fast as possible.
Okay.
As
Back
soon as
down
I hit
the stairs.
the bottom step on the bottom floor, I just stop casually. We could go now.
Oh no, we have to stay. DJ's here somewhere. Eddie's
What?
looking for him.
What? You told me you didn't know what Eddie was doing.
I don't think that's what I said.
Yes, it is.
Well, Eddie's looking for DJ. He said that they're here somewhere, and he's gonna go find them.
Did
Their
he
chance.
say
Or rescue
anything
them.
else? Rescue them is very different than finding them.
That is very, very different.
After a little bit of time, you guys kind of tinker around here, and after a little while, all of you see something. You see the mostly translucent visage. Is that a word? Is that the right word? Like visage
Sounds right.
Yeah, visage is yeah.
of a man, dressed in leather armor. He's got long, dirty blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail. He's got X scars on his hands. Todd, you recognize him immediately. It's Eddie. And
You look like crap, Eddie.
Go! Get out of here! Go!
This is Eddie. Wait, why? Go.
We will
Go
meet
where?
we will meet you in Vallaki. Go, get out. I've got DJ.
Well, now I don't want to go and get out.
It's not
I
safe
sit
here. You
down.
need to go. They are
Let's
all
leave it
here.
up-
They are
Let's
all
leave it
here.
leave it up to Boombox. If they don't want to abandon the doctor, then we'll stay.
I forgot I was carrying Boombox.
Boombox looks over at Eddie, and Eddie goes, I've got DJ. Go. Todd, you idiot. Take them. Get out.
That wasn't very nice.
Go.
And Todd will very, very leisurely stroll out of the windmill.
I'm
Like
grabbing.
even pausing in the door, blocking everyone from leaving, pausing in the door to look around one last time. And
You're
kicking
gonna
up
get
the
everyone
wall.
killed. Get out of
and
here.
walking
I've got you. Ah! And like you've never heard Eddie screaming and shouting like this probably before.
I'm sure I have, and I just flip him off.
Hey, you can do that
Like I
later.
walk my
Let's
whole
go.
body out and just.
The door slams shut, like grazing your finger. Well, like, you know, your
God,
nub.
I can't spare those.
I believe you've got a nub on one of your hands, right?
I have a nub on that very hand.
Dante gives me another high five.
Probably for that very same reason.
No, I
Yeah,
definitely deserve to lose the finger.
I am quickly escorting Eastmark and Irina. Mostly
Todd
Eastmark.
totally forgot Irina and Ismark exist.
Irina
I
was
set them up with
running
tea.
around, smashing things, digging through stuff. Like, she completely annihilated that house looking for things and being just, like, furious about it. She's got in her hands as you walk out the door, she's like, I've got a few golden teeth. These have to be worth something, I'm sure. And she stuffs them in her pocket and kind of pushes Eastmark along. Go, go, go! And he turns as you guys get out of the windmill and he goes, what is that? And you turn and you see these megaliths outside the windmill. You see these 4 large megaliths, 6 feet high, far wider than the windmill itself. You didn't notice them as you were walking up, though. You don't know if maybe it was like the fog or something else.
What's a megalith?
Like giant stone.
Like Stonehenge.
type
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Todd is very slowly and leisurely strolling over to investigate them.
I will not sing what's the meaning of Stonehenge.
Do it. Sarseneth has her wings out. which is probably still a very shocking thing for both Irina and Eastmark. But she's going to be walking directly next to Eastmark and like wrap one of her wings around him.
He like, whoa! Which one is it? Is it the feathery one or is it the angel or demon wing?
It's the angel one right now.
He like is petting it. And he goes, "Isn't that cool? Look at it! There's
It's very cool.
It looks like magical."
It probably is.
Yeah, Roxy.
We're not going over there to see it.
I want to go see it. I just want to go see it.
Todd's gonna set the apple down in front of the monoliths and see if anything happens.
You set the apple down, and you realize wherever you set it in the grass, near these monoliths, megaliths? No.
Giant stones.
The giant stones. There's little bits of something in the grass.
Always bits.
But nothing happens to my apple?
Nothing happens to
What?
the apple.
I'm gonna
Ugh,
poke around at the bits.
fine. Todd'll dig through the bits only because Eddie really wants us to go. So Todd's gonna take their time and look at whatever this crap is.
Roxy's just curious, so.
Yeah, as you step over to check out the bits. Channel my Steven Universe. You hear a crunch underneath your feet as you step on more of the bits. And you realize that these are piles of teeth. Todd, you go to pick the apple back up and there's 2 teeth stuck in the thick
Oh, that makes
syrup
me
of this
very
apple.
mad, and I'm gonna rip them out and just throw them at Eddie.
Eddie is not with you.
Well, I'm just gonna throw them in a direction where he might be.
You just throw them back at the windmill. Give me a perception check as you do that.
I can find it. That is a 20, non-natural.
Oh. You
Todd is
grab,
on par tonight.
grab these
Yeah.
teeth and you throw them towards the windmill, and you hear the little like clank clank as they hit the side, and you hear like smashing and crashing inside the windmill, and then it goes silent.
Todd's gonna grab Roxy and immediately start moving quickly back to the horses. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
I panic and go
Going.
invisible. Still being held, but I am now invisible.
This is not the weirdest thing for me. Get on a horse. Irina's time to go.
Irina's like, I don't know what's going on. Let's go. Todd is freaking out though. Is that normal?
Yes.
I mean,
And
a
then-
little bit.
All of you hear more crashing and banging from inside the windmill.
Can we go faster? Are we on the horses? We're going.
Yeah.
Todd's gonna go and just hope that Roxy is on the horse somewhere.
Oh yeah. Every step of the way, you just can't see them, but they are definitely there. Not trying to hide, you just can't see them.
You see, what? Yes, what?
Can Sarsnath pick up Eastmark?
Definitely. Well, I mean, Irina's got a hold of him, but like, yeah, you could definitely do that.
Yeah, she's 100% convinced that flying with her would be much safer than riding with his sister. But you know, that's just because
Perfect.
she's still mad at her.
She kind of, you're still mad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You grab Eastmark, pull him up, and Irina's like, okay, okay. You know, you can. She totally trusts you.
Fair.
I mean, more so than herself in some cases. So, and as you guys all head toward the horses, Irina climbs up onto her horse, and an envelope falls out of her pocket. She jumps down, picks it up, and shoves it back into her pocket, and then climbs back up on the horse, and kind of looks
I'm going to
around.
try to use Dante to pickpocket her.
I was gonna say Todd is gonna ride very close to her so Dante can pickpocket her.
Grab the hook. All right. You guys are headed off down the road together away from this windmill. I assume, Roxy, you told everyone you found the item that you needed?
Once we're on the road. Once we're on the road, yeah.
All right. And Boombox is with Eastmark and Sarzeneth.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. So, Roxy and Todd.
Yeah, Todd and Roxy are riding far too close to it.
Actual horsey noises.
If she looks at us weird, I'm just gonna yell invisibly, "It's for your own protection."
She kind of like puts a hand on her sword and hand on the bridle.
Reins.
The reins! They attach to the bridle. I used to ride horses. I know. Yeah. And just kind of looks over at you, and you guys are at a nice slow pace. And now that you're out on the road, there's still plenty of daylight ahead, so you're in no rush.
I'm gonna pickpocket that letter.
Yeah, I was waiting for
the
it.
right direction. Did anybody check and see which direction we ran?
I was hoping that Irina was going to do that because I have no idea where we're going.
We have a
Well,
map.
it's
I
like a
figured.
single road, and it's going to the north or back to where you came from.
See, I also wouldn't put it past us to come
It's a
back where we
panic on
came
the
from.
opposite direction.
Okay, Todd just ran
Everyone,
away.
give me a collective survival check.
Oh boy, I'm gonna guidance Todd, giving you a D4.
You don't want
Okay.
a repeat of previous
Ooh,
adventures
oh my
when you
gosh.
don't know how to go
And
the
I
right
get a
direction?
D4?
Yeah, add
I
a
got a
D4.
natural 20
I got a natural 1.
for a 22.
Todd, you cursed me.
Hey, I got a 19 though.
Okay,
That's my second
okay.
natural 1.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so the 20 and the 19 will do it. Yeah, you're going the correct direction.
The whole
The
time Roxy's
direction-
yelling, "It's the other way!"
No, it's not.
It's like as Roxy's pointing that direction, it's like this
Invisibly,
way to
so they can't see
Sarahpool
where I'm pointing.
encampment. It's like this way to leave Velaki. Go this direction if you do not want to go to Velaki. And Roxy's like, yeah.
That way.
All right, roll the pickpocket. Bring it.
So I just scared.
Can I
my
guide
dragon.
myself?
Can you guide yourself?
Todd can help. Todd will distract her.
You can actually guide.
Todd is good at that.
I will guide myself, and do I get advantage from the help?
I was gonna say, why do you get advantage?
Todd's
Okay,
gonna
yeah. Well,
distract.
I would like a story description of how you are helping each other do this in order to get the advantage.
I'll just whisper into Todd's ear, "Todd, annoy Irina."
Todd's gonna pull out the jerky and just as we're riding, like poke her in the face with it. Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
No,
Are you
I am
hungry?
not hungry. I do not want the
Take a
jerky.
bite. Take a bite.
I don't eat people. You shouldn't eat people either. It
You
is
should see
like-
this dress I got. I'm gonna start pulling out the dress of people's skin. Look, they make everything out of people here.
Where did you get that? Why would you take it?
It's a people dress. Why wouldn't I take it?
Ew.
I'm not a person. It doesn't bother me. Fine. And I stuff the dress back in my bag.
You may have advantage.
Somebody's sensitive.
Sleight of hand.
Again, from above. It's only cannibalism if you were human.
Well, I am human. I do not
They
want
just
to...
don't get it,
Oh.
Zara. No appreciation.
17.
17. All right, tell me what it looks like.
So as I see Irina is very aggravated, smile to myself and just be like, Dante, you know what to do. He just floats there, and I'm like, no, go do it, you know. And I'll just send Dante over. Other pocket. And he'll just slip it and then go around to the other side of me, and I'll put it in my hand that's opposite of Irina.
As Irina's swiping away the bacon or the jerky or whatever, she's like, "Did you just touch my butt? Like, okay, we are going to have to set some boundaries if we are going to keep traveling together."
I'm gonna poke her in the butt with the jerky, just to try to cover for Roxy.
And she just kind of like kicks the horse and moves on ahead further.
I'll just whisper, "I got it."
And
Roxy and
Todd
Todd,
will let the horse go down a little
stop
bit.
annoying her. She's the one that's supposed to be paying us, remember?
Supposed to be. I haven't gotten paid yet.
We haven't gotten to Valaki yet.
We buried her mother. We didn't get paid for that.
Her interview process was very small too. She did not take a long time to
Did
suss
we
us
ask for
out.
references?
We don't have references here. I mean, the only reference I have is down in hell, and I don't really think she wants to talk to him.
For all she knows, I could have charmed her into agreeing to take us. So
You see her turn her head really quick. Her brain
did it!
like,
I did it.
so the envelope.
Yes, I will. Oh, since I'm not the one steering the horse, I will. Because that's what paper sounds like. And I will read what's inside.
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Crinkle, crinkle. The envelope the envelope itself says "my love" across the front of it. The back of it has a red seal that has been broken.
Do I recognize the seal?
Yes, you do. It is the, like, here's the word again, the visage
Visage.
of the Countess. You've seen it on money here before.
Oh, okay.
You pull the letter out and you open it up and you're trying to like hide behind Todd. You're still invisible, right?
No, I would have dropped it
Okay.
once I was not freaked out anymore. Plus, it would have dropped once I cast Mage Hand.
Oh,
so,
true. Okay.
Knowing I was going to pickpocket her, I would have dropped it before casting Mage Hand.
All right. Cool. Okay. So you open it and it is written in pretty cursive. As you go to read it, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh, not this again.
Same as, where did that happen before?
The house, the mansion.
The Death House, the best B&B in Barovia. Or Session 0, yes. You begin to read the letter, and you hear it being read to you in your own mind.
It's like
It says-
in a movie when,
Yeah.
like, they're
Yeah,
heading.
that's exactly where my brain went to.
Says,
Excellent voiceover work here in Barovia.
I'm trying to be serious.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, so it says, "Darling, I made a vow to your mother that I would take young Ismark as back payment, and I intend to keep this promise. Our love has blossomed over these past few weeks, and for this I am grateful. You are everything I have hoped for and waited for. I did not know until I saw you that you were a long-lost friend of mine, or I would have never threatened the young boy you hold so dear. But I am a woman of my word, to the end, and for this I apologize. I have not attacked your friends yet. I have held back. That is for you, my love. But now it is time to end the games. I know that they visited Baba Eve. I learned everything I needed to during our evening together. Please know that one of your friends handed over a child to me before. Intentionally, unintentionally, it does not matter. I have this child and it is their doing. They do not keep their word as I do. As I see it, we have two ways to conclude the situation. The first is that you bring Ismark to me. I will not harm him, nor trap him as I have the others. He will simply be a servant boy in my castle. This is so long as you stay as well and allow our love to bloom further. The second is that I use my forces, all the forces I have at my own disposal, and I take him dead or alive. A soul is worth a lot, after all, in this pitiful place. I will be in touch again soon. Your love and lady. And the voice stops.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna need a second. Roxy's gonna need a second. First, do I know about how long it's gonna take us to get to Valaki? When I was pointing at the wrong sign, was there a sign saying how long it was to Valaki?
So you all have been on the road for about a half an hour at this point. You got maybe an hour and a half if you keep up a good pace. So you'll get there during the day still. It's not that far. It's just very windy. You have to go around a lot of dark and scary forests and things like that.
I will grab the ear hanging around my neck, and Todd will be able to hear me because I'm casting message to Zarzaneth, and I will message, "We can't trust Irina. You have to keep Ismark from her." You can reply to this message.
Yes.
Out of
Does
character.
that mean
Are you
we have
sure
to
you want
hang on
to
to
tell
him?
Stars?
Yeah, because you and I were the ones that exposed her bites.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
She,
No,
she
yeah.
was being slightly sneaky, and Sarsneth held her by her neck. And
SARS is like, are you
I'm
100%?
very- No, I am very well aware of how this could end, and as long
Okay,
as
okay.
Ismark makes it out safe, I'm okay
Right.
with that.
all right, Sarsneth will ask, "What did you find out?"
I'll message back. I have a letter from the Countess herself to... I'm not casting the message spell, it's the cantrip message.
Fine.
From the Countess herself, addressed to Irina. They know each other, and her mother had to deal with the Countess.
Well, isn't Irina trying to keep Ismark safe by taking him to Valaki?
It's hard to say. It appears that the two were lovers.
I can feel Sar rolling her eyes.
I was like, ooh. I
Yeah,
felt that
Todd's
that
hearing all this
character
too.
development.
I'll just lean over to Todd. Is there anything you want me to say?
Not that I'm allowed to.
Okay.
Do we want to keep this knowledge that we have a secret right now?
Let's get Ismark safe. At least to a town where we can not be stuck in the woods. And then we can either confront her or take care of it ourselves. I don't know.
Fine. That's all she responds.
And Todd will turn around a little bit. Roxy, can you put it back so she doesn't notice?
What you talking about? Oh no, you cut out.
Is this Ismark? Ismark?
Ismark here. He's with you. Who are you talking to? You talking to me? Doesn't sound like you're talking to me. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? What's going on?
I was talking to one of my friends about a surprise we have for your sister. once we get to
Oh,
the
she
lobby.
doesn't like surprises.
She probably will like this one.
Oh, okay.
But
Cool.
you gotta
I'll be
keep it a
quiet.
secret. You gotta
I
keep it a
will. I
secret.
will.
Okay,
I will.
okay.
She did almost stab us to death on her birthday though when we surprised her with a birthday present and we jumped out at her. So just keep that in mind. She's very on edge with
She
surprises.
won't be able to try and stab us, so it's okay.
I'm not saying she's gonna stab you. I'm just saying she gets jumpy.
It's okay. We can take care of it. Don't worry.
That sounds ominous, but I'm gonna ignore it.
No, it'll be fun. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, cool.
We're just gonna keep you safe.
We're gonna have fun, baby boombox. And he reaches out and high fives him.
Does Boombox knock him like 2 towns over?
The boombox very sadly lifts a hand and doesn't even move their head. And then they put their hand back down.
I don't think maybe Boombox is quite in the mood for fun right now.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But I guess we'll see DJ soon, right? That's what somebody said. Somebody said it.
I think that was Eddie. I think we will get DJ back. I think it'll be soon.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Do you want to practice your magic while we're on the way to Valaki? We have about an hour.
Well, how are you holding? I imagine he's just like dangling in the
Oh,
air.
100%.
It's like, I can't really reach my spell book right now, or my ear that Roxy gave me. It's down on the horse.
Oh, okay. Well, is there? I don't know how to entertain you.
We can play the road sign game.
We don't have the road sign game in hell, but we can try.
And you spend the next like hour and a half playing random made up games. You know, I spy with my little eyes something green, and you're like, is it a tree? And he's like, yeah, how'd you know?
Is it that blade of grass? Yes.
Yeah, you're like so good at this game. Wow. And as the old Spellich road meanders into the valley, watched over by the dark, brooding mountains to the north and south are just like, "Arr!" The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg. I'm not using this flavor text. Anyways, you see a wall and a gate. Sorry, the flavor text here is terrible. I've got to read it. There's a berg and a palisade. Yeah, there's a gate.
And the wall.
And there's fog that's all like pushing up on the gate.
It's a rave between.
It's a fog rave. Yeah, the gates are like sturdy iron gates. There's a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them.
I'm gonna put my wings away and put my sunglasses on before we get up there.
You're like, and yeah. Oh, we've got a picture for it as well. Okay, so yeah, and as well as walking up toward this gate, you see planted in the ground and flanking the road on either side of you are dozens of pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. Some of them are still a little drippy.
Roxy, you need to grab one of those for DJ.
Oh, yes, I do. I will first look to see if anyone's around.
You look over at the shadowy figures. They're still far enough ahead that you don't think they can see you. You pretty
And then
sure?
I will just open my bag. Be like, Dante, grab the closest one to us.
A non-drippy one.
Not that one, not that one. That one's missing an eye. Get the other one. Yes, that one. That one.
Pulls it up and just kind of like it's a little heavy, and so Dante picks it up and brings it over to you and just drops it into the gravel and dirt.
Oh, you couldn't even put it in the bag. Oh, you are so useless. I'll reach down and grab it myself.
He flips you the bird, but I don't know if I'm allowed to on here, so I'm not gonna actually.
Before he can finish, I just wave him off.
Very good. You have a wolf head. And
Yes, we do.
Sarzaneth puts their wings away, and you approach the gate. You see that these two shadowy figures are just guards that are guarding the gate. And they're like, who goes there?
Todd's gonna immediately pull the hood on their cloak up, way down over their face,
Roxy
and just sit
struts
very
forward.
quietly and still.
It's not
Roxy.
suspicious at all.
Roxy struts forward and says, "Hello, new friends." Still looking like a half-elf woman. My name is Roxy, and these are my escorts. They are bringing me here to Vallaki, where I am just going to be staying for a little bit.
What is your business in Vallaki? Why are you here to stay?
I am just traveling. I am seeing the sights. I come from a very stuffy family, and I'll kind of flash this ring I have. It looks like a ring from a very, not royal family, but very wealthy family, and it's kind of has a raven. I was thinking like the Raven Queen. And they don't like adventure much, and I just wanted to get out.
All right, so they look over at Irina, who's like fully armored, got sword in hand, neck covering in scarves, and just kind of looks over at them, sweating a little, like no patience for this. And they look back at you. You can either use persuasion or... Wait, persuasion is already charisma, isn't it? I'm gonna say you could use your wily charms.
Persuasion.
You will what?
I will point out that Sarzaneth is wearing a full red, suit, and she wears, leather armor. So, it's underneath the suit. So she looks like she's not wearing any armor, and she just has, daggers and swords, but most of them are hidden within her clothes.
All right. Good to know.
Am I persuading or deceiving?
Depends on what you
Technically,
prefer.
I just lied a whole bunch.
Okay, fine, deception.
Yeah, that's a 21.
21. They're like, the guy kind of, yeah, well,
I wink.
well, have fun in Vallaki, I guess. Wait, and as they open the gate and you're about to walk through, he pulls out a holy symbol of the Morning Lord. He's like, I just need each of you to, hold on to it for a second as you're coming in, standard procedure.
What does it do?
Todd kind of cringes down. We're not sure they're gonna pass this test.
It is meant to kind of give away if anybody vampiric is coming in.
Okay, and they tell me that?
No, they don't tell you that. They're like, hold it. And then you can go in and have a great time, ma'am.
I'll just hold it into my hands.
All right, lovely. They go to take it from your hands. Notice something very off about having grabbed it from your hands, and then hand it one by one to all of you. As long as you're not secretly harboring being a vampire from your DM, then all of you will pass.
No,
So.
the only thing I was worried about was Irina, because she's been bitten twice.
She takes it. Doesn't seem to bother her. Passes it on over to whoever's
Roxy and
behind her.
Sarzaneth are probably eyeballing her the whole time she's touching it, like,
Everybody gets really still.
Yeah, nothing. She picks it up, tosses it around, looks at it, passes it on. And
Thank you
all
very much.
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. Have fun. And they close the gates behind you. And you are now in Valaki.
I was just gonna take a deep breath.
All of us.
Okay. We did it.
I'm so glad I didn't have to charm anyone this time.
Does anybody know where the church is?
We're new here.
Does anyone know where the tavern is?
Does anyone know where anything is?
Well, there's like a main road here. I bet if we follow it, we'll probably find everything we need. It doesn't look like it's that big of a town, but it's definitely the biggest one I've been to yet. And you look around and, like, there's walls surrounding this town.
I'm really not used to walls surrounding things. You know, in hell, people stay where they're supposed to be. For the most part.
I'll just point to the nearest person and be like, you there!
Some woman is, like, carrying a basket of bread, and she's like, yes?
I need a tavern for now and a church for after.
Oh no! That might be my favorite quote so far.
I need a tavern for now and a church for after.
Out of context.
She's like, yeah, there's the tavern, yeah, we've got an inn and tavern. So this is like the main road through Valaki. You must be new here, I assume. So you just follow this road and you'll make your way to the square. And once you get to the square, you just keep following the road, past it. And there's an inn and tavern. It is called the Blue Water Inn. And then if you go further down the road, there's the church. We only have one church here. I don't know how many you will need after visiting the tavern.
The one will do just fine. Thank you very much, and I'll hand her a silver.
Are you sure?
Yes.
She pockets it and just like stares in disbelief as you are like, you move past her down the road.
I'll go back and tell everyone basically what Irina told us, but I'll make it sound like it was my idea and I found it out. So it turns out if we just go down this road, we'll find both.
Yeah, you follow the road. You make it to the square, you believe. The shops and homes that enclose this town square are decorated with like limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. There is a row of stalks up ahead. Like you're gonna keep going through the square to the road, but you see these stalks right off to the right. They are locked in are several men, women, and children wearing large plaster donkey heads. It's kind of like some of the kids, you can tell that like the weight of the donkey head is just kind of pulling them down.
Todd's gonna go over and remove the donkey heads from the children.
All right.
And put them on the other people that are already wearing donkey heads.
Like just set it. Yeah, okay, so you pull off the donkey heads. Kid kind of goes, "Thank you," and smiles. Oh, okay. And then looks and And the rest of you do see guards in the square, but they are really busy on the other side of the square, ripping down posters and putting up new posters. But yeah, you get the donkey heads off, set them on other people. You hear some dude like, hey, no more! And you walk away, I guess.
Put another one on.
Todd will go and take one off of a woman and put it on that guy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect the festival. Ah, it hurts.
Todd's gonna kick him in the shin.
He starts
Sorry,
muttering.
we haven't had this much fun in forever.
Yeah, he just starts yelling and muttering, big mean words, at you.
Todd returns them all in kind.
Cheerfully.
Cheerfully.
Yeah, again, the guards, they don't seem to notice. They're pretty preoccupied. Also, they don't really mind people torturing, those in the stocks. You can see that
don't tell us that.
some other person has come over and is just, like, after seeing you kick this guy in the shin, comes over and just starts kicking all of them in the shin one by one.
Todd goes and kicks that guy.
I thought we were kicking people in the shins.
I did kick somebody in the shins, and I kick him again.
He kicks you in the shin.
Oh no.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him. This is why Todd couldn't get in to Milwaukee the last time they visited. Do I need to roll for that attack?
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll for that attack, and you're gonna have to give me the damage.
Oh no!
You crit.
That was an 8.
Um,
The worst.
Hold on.
Does it hit a villager?
What's the AC of an armed
I'm looking up
villager?
the commoner stats. Armor class 10. It does not
Ooh.
hit.
Oh.
Tell me what happens for real.
I accidentally hit the guy in the stocking.
Oh no!
And Todd's just kind of like, oh, well,
Give me the damage.
good.
I'm gonna need the damage for that.
It's 3. It's not that bad.
Okay.
I think they only
Todd
have 4
wasted all
hit
their
points.
They only have 4 hit points, so it's pretty bad for this guy.
Oh,
He's like,
I was like, shh, and I'll cast that.
he's like starts barfing into the helmet, the mask that he's wearing.
I'm gonna cast a level 1 healing word.
Gonna heal more hit
Just-
points than he
Well,
has.
Todd was just gonna finish him off.
Just to get the retching to stop, just to bring no attention. They get 6. So yeah.
Todd just looked at Roxy and was like, oh, that was a waste.
There's just silence. It smells like vomit, and he's just silent, but breathing
Barely.
in the mask.
Todd, if we could walk away from here right now, I will buy you a drink.
Sounds great. And Todd will continue on towards the tavern.
All right. All right.
I feel like I had this kind of fun the last time I visited Milwaukee.
You walk through the square. You notice one of the guards was definitely watching as they were ripping down posters and crumpling them up, and they've got a smirk on their face.
I'll just do like a salute at him.
Kind of shakes and then takes out one of the new posters, puts it on the wall, and begins to paste it up. And you guys ready to just move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the tavern.
All right. You make it to the Blue Water Inn, which we also have a picture for. Do we have a picture for it? Oh no, I didn't plan a picture for this one today. I didn't know you guys were gonna go there first. Okay.
You should
Never
always
mind.
assume that Todd's gonna go to the tavern first.
Yeah, my bad. No picture. Sorry, everyone. All right. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story building with a stone foundation and a sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens are perched. A wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. You step in, and there's people in there. It seems to be happening for being midday. There is a barkeep. He's kind of running around trying to make sure everybody's getting some wine and stuff like that. You see 2 women, really kind of terrifying looking women over at one table. I'm pretty sure one of them has a beard. And they are wearing like wolf furs, and they've got like a wolf head on the table with them. Like daggers and knives sitting out, and they're just like popping back ale.
Does Todd recognize these people?
Give me a history check.
You've been doing so good tonight,
Can
Todd.
I have
You got this.
advantage if one of them took my finger?
I was gonna give you disadvantage.
Even Todd is not crazy enough to forget somebody who took their finger.
Okay, fine, you can have advantage.
In this episode, we plead
Oh.
with the DM.
That's good, because it was 19.
Okay. So, oh no. My notes. Yeah, so you, dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah, you, wait, what was it?
19.
19, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you recognize, them. You recognize the dagger, not the dagger, it's like a cleaver, more like, in one of their hands, as they look your direction.
Todd immediately ducks down behind Zarzaneth. Like clinging to the sides of her jacket. Hiding. Zarzaneth, buy me an ale.
Roxy's gonna start looking around because Todd hiding is not a normal thing.
Yeah, you see the same couple of women. They appear to be hunters of some sort. You see another 2 women that are kind of standing together, and they're throwing darts and kind of like hitting each other with elbows and laughing way too loud. You can see a couple of kids running around, pickpocketing people. And then running up the stairs, you hear like their little tap 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 as they stomp up the stairs. And you see another woman sitting alone at the bar, kind of sipping on a glass of wine, dressed very extravagantly, like a bard.
Do I notice the person that Todd is hiding from? Do I know which one it is?
Do you notice who Todd is hiding from? That's an excellent question.
Yeah, are they looking over at us?
There is the scarier looking woman with a scar right across her face, is like looking that direction, confused.
I'm gonna like push Todd into a seat and then just walk straight over to the lady.
All right. It's like, how can I help you?
You looked interesting. Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, you can always buy me a drink. I'm not gonna say no to that. But who the hell are you?
My name's Zarzaneth.
Okay.
I'm a traveler.
All right. See, now we're getting somewhere. Are you a hunter as well as a traveler, or just, one of these yuppie travelers like that one over there? And she points to the woman in gold sitting at the bar.
Definitely not like that one.
Well, you look kind of fancy. Your suit is, flashy.
Only to distract from other features. And I'm gonna pull down my sunglasses just a bit to look at her with the white eye and the red eye.
Well, why don't you sit while we have this drink?
I'll sit down next to her.
She takes her wolf head and just moves it, and there's like a bit of blood left on the table, and she just kind of like takes it and like wipes it with her hand and then wipes it on her front. Well, what can I help you with, at least?
Well, I wanted to see if you had any information about the going-ons around here.
Well, I mean, are you talking about these absolutely fantastic, wonderful festivals?
Well, yes.
Well, we just had the wolf's head jamboree, and she kind of lifts the wolf head up again, and the blood kind of splashes out. That was last night. We have the festival of the something sun, the everlasting, the midnight, I don't know, it's wonderful. And she lets out a big smile.
So, if people talk about these, and I'll take her lead, wonderful festivals in a bad light, I assume what happens to them is what happened to the people in the square?
Yes, that would be malicious unhappiness. It is against the law here. So smile! She says very loud, too loud, and then puts on a big fake smile, and her friend across the table smiles as well.
Huh. That's intriguing. Who puts on these festivals?
You really are new around here, aren't you? It's a baroness.
Intriguing. I'm very new to Olive here.
Do you mean to Barovia in general?
Maybe.
Wow, fancy that. So, you must be at least semi-powerful if you've made it this far in. We're, not that close to the mists.
No,
But
it's been a while. Came from a smaller town. Had to bury a burgomaster.
Intriguing. Well, I wouldn't try that around here. This burgomaster, the baroness, is very well guarded. Has a lot of power here.
Well, I didn't kill the one I had to bury. I was paid for that job, but
All right.
and I have a feeling that there are a lot of people who don't want me dead and want me to stay alive. So it's probably one of the reasons why I am.
Yeah, that is usually the case. Happens every so often. Maybe the last one was... I want to say the last one was 2 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. What is time anymore? I don't even know. These jerk adventurers made their way through here. Got one of their fingers.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I did. I did
What?
indeed.
What happened? I'm very intrigued by this.
They tap the ground, and you look under the table, and you can see that half their leg is wooden. And she's like, yeah, well, they set a bear trap on me, and I got my revenge. Not as much as was due. And her friend across the table is like, but we've calmed down a lot about it, haven't we? We've learned to, channel our anger into more productive ways. And she's like, yeah, whatever. She taps her wood leg again. Is like, anyways, yeah. This lady, person took my leg. I took their finger. I'm pretty sure their whole party is dead now. Strahd got sick of them.
I think I've heard a rumor about them.
Oh, yes. I'd love to hear it. I've been spreading some rumors myself.
Well, I think they might be back.
All of them?
Not all of them. Well, not that I know of.
Which ones?
Ones that's missing a finger for sure. But I don't think they're here. I haven't seen them.
You see her, like, her whole demeanor goes from, like, friendly and cordial to just, like you can almost feel the rage, like, the heat of it emanating off of her skin as, like, her fist clenches. She just, like, pulls her weapon a little bit closer. It's like, that's good to know.
Yes, I wanted you to keep vigilant, but I will let you know if I see anything, of course.
Oh,
And
that's nice of you.
what's
And
your
suspicious.
name? Suspicious?
A bit. People aren't nice to each other around here. I mean, of course we are.
People aren't typically nice where I'm from either, but I'm trying to escape it.
I am Solda. This is Yvonne. We hunt together.
Very, very nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too, and thank you for the information.
Of course. But I like where your friend was going. I don't think it's, it probably wasn't what they needed, or it wasn't what they deserved to get, but they seem to have enough power to get out and give back in, so.
Also good to know.
Todd has been very jealous of this exchange. Can't hear any of it, but their best friend is now talking to someone that they don't like. So Todd points at the woman with the cleaver and just under the table points and casts Toll the Dead.
Oh no! What?
She has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, alright. That is going to be an 18?
Oh.
So tell me what that actually looks like then.
So now Todd's sitting at the table pouting.
Did she still hear the bells?
It's noisy
Oh, I
in the
don't know.
tavern. Who knows?
Oh. Yeah, the sound of Dolores. I don't know. Bells fill the air as everyone kind of stops. Like the music that had been playing in the background.
Well, she's the only one that would hear it.
Yeah. It's in
Fine.
her head.
Fine. Okay. So nothing changes anywhere except she just kind of stops and is like, "What's in this wine?" "No, it's the ale. I've had too much. I need to... If you'll excuse me, please, I'm gonna go take my afternoon nap."
Of course. Have a nice rest of your day.
And, their names, Solda and Yvonne, they make their way up the stairs, dragging the wolf head behind, bits of blood trailing. And the...
Todd wants to follow them up the stairs.
You want to follow them up the stairs?
Todd
I would
is
like to
very
try and
jealous.
stop Todd.
Todd is very jealous.
As you go to move out
Like
of
at
your...
a distance, Todd doesn't want to be in the hallway till their door is shut, but Todd wants to know which door it is.
Before I continue on, Sarzaneth and Roxy, what were you saying? Because that might... Yeah.
Roxy went over to the other fancy woman and sat down next to her.
The
whenever they
lady at the
pointed-
bar?
Yeah, so there were two fancy adventurers sitting at the just chatting and laughing, just small talk, and I was also gonna be like asking about the town and stuff.
Perfect. So you kind of go sit down next to her. At the same moment, you see Todd kind of going to, like, they do something under their breath, and then they go to stand up, and the woman in gold reaches out and grabs Todd's hand and looks up at you, Todd, and is like, I would not antagonize them if I were you.
Should I know you?
I feel like I know you, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Getting tired of that.
But I think that maybe perhaps you should sit down and just try to relax a little.
It's just gonna make them more determined.
And then this woman kind of looks over at Irene and Eastmark sitting at the bar next to you, Roxy. And she kind of shakes her head and she's like, you guys are in a bit of trouble, aren't you?
Not anymore, I don't think. What do you know?
She looks back over at Irina. I know nothing. Disregard.
Oh, charm person.
That's a 16. What's your DC?
15. The first person to escape my charm.
Ooh, that is, wow, you guys are really trying to get yourselves killed here, aren't you?
I'll take off my cap.
In the bar in front of
Yep.
everyone. Okay.
There is something you know that could harm this little boy. You best tell us.
She looks around and says, I would put that hat back on if I were you.
Will we talk?
Put the hat on.
I will, but I'll make myself look like her.
She some background noise there. She turns to you and she says, yes, that is my favorite disguise as well. And that is where we will end the session for today. And we will come back next week and continue in that spot, and I hope also get Eastmark to the church. And I'm sure nothing will go wrong in the process at all.
Nope.
So
I'm sure
yeah.
Todd's not going to Misty step upstairs while no one's paying attention.
Oh,
I'd forgotten I could do that.
I think you have to see where you're Misty stepping, so
Yes, you step to the top of the stairs.
So that is where we will pick up next week. Let's do our outros because, you know, that's how we do. So, Fenway, we're gonna start with you this time.
Ooh, fancy. Switching it up around here. Hi, everyone. My name is Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM on Twitter, and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. I do all of the Jasper's Game Day things. We are a nonprofit organization that raises money for suicide prevention and awareness. And if you're interested to learn more about that, you should definitely check out jaspersgameday.com.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, Jasper's Game Day. Everyone should be checking it out. Everyone should be supporting it, like right now, or like as soon as we're done outroing. Jessie J, you're next.
I'm Jessie Davidson, the boss, Jessie J on Twitter, and just realized I had prestidigitation, and I could have been clean the whole time. But I
That's
write
not a
D&D
Todd-like
content.
thing to do.
Oh my god, you really could have.
Yeah. Could have prevented an entire fight. That's Todd for you.
That's fantastic. Did you outro yourself? Yeah, you outroed yourself, right? Yeah, okay. Ty.
I am Ty Stone at Roxy Tiefling on Twitter. I work with Beth the Bard, writing projects, and all sorts of other content creation stuff.
Yep, he does. And I am Beth the Bard, your dungeon master everywhere. It's Beth the Bard. Go over to Twitter after you check out Jasper's Game Day. Then go to my Twitter and say hi to me because I love that. Yeah, and we will see you around next week. Thank you, DC, for producing. Next week we'll have DJ. So see you then. Bye.